Hey survivors! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the best games the undead apocalypse has to offer. Today we're counting down the top 10 best open world zombie games you must play before you die. These aren't just about blowing heads off zombies, though that's part of the fun. These games offer expansive, open environments, survival mechanics, storytelling, and enough tension to keep you checking your six. Whether you're looking for gritty realism, chaotic multiplayer, or intense storytelling, this list has something for every type of zombie slayer. Let's jump right in. Just make sure your ammo's stocked and your safe house is secure. Kicking things off, we've got Dying Light 2: Stay Human, a game that blends parkour, brutal melee combat, and a living, breathing, post-apocalyptic city. What sets this apart is the fluid movement system. Running across rooftops, climbing walls, and diving through windows feels amazing. Every mission offers multiple ways to approach it, depending on your traversal and combat style. And when night falls, the entire tone of the game changes. Zombies become more aggressive, mutated freaks start roaming, and the tension skyrockets. But it's not just about smashing skulls. The story is shaped by your choices. Help one faction over another, and the entire city, layout, and available missions can change. Side quests offer rich lore and surprises, and the city's verticality is unlike any other open-world zombie title. If you want an intense, dynamic world with next-level movement, Dying Light 2 is an absolute must-play. If you're looking for the most realistic zombie survival experience, look no further than Project Zomboid. This is not about explosions or fast-paced action. This game asks the question, how long can you survive? And then punishes you for every mistake. You're dropped into a fully explorable map where you must manage hunger, thirst, injuries, depression, and even boredom. It's detailed and brutal, with a permadeath system that makes every choice matter. Build safe houses, scavenge supplies, craft weapons, and learn skills to extend your life just a little bit longer. You can even catch a cold or die from infection due to poor hygiene. There's a steep learning curve, but once you're hooked, the depth is incredible. With mod support and multiplayer, Project Zomboid becomes a sandbox of despair and strategy. Don't let the graphics fool you. This is zombie survival at its finest and most unforgiving. Next up is DayZ, the original multiplayer zombie survival sandbox. It's gritty, immersive, and still one of the most intense experiences you can have in a post-apocalyptic world. The zombies are dangerous, but it's the players you really have to watch out for. Trusting the wrong person can end your journey in an instant. Set in the massive Churnerous map, you'll be scavenging for food, water, weapons, and medical supplies, all while trying not to die from infected bites, bullet wounds, or just starvation. There's no hand-holding here. You spawn with next to nothing and must figure things out on your own. Encounters with other players can be friendly, tense, or end in betrayal. DayZ is all about emergent storytelling. Every player has tales of high-stakes chases, last-minute rescues, or brutal ambushes. It's a game that thrives on realism, tension, and community interactions. Survive long enough, and the world really becomes your playground. Or your graveyard. Coming in next is State of Decay 2, a unique blend of base building, community management, and zombie slaying action. This isn't just about you, it's about your whole group. You'll be rescuing survivors, assigning roles, defending your base, and going on scavenging missions. Every character has unique traits, skills, and potential to either lift your community up or drag it down. The world is split into several open areas, and you'll need to secure outposts, manage resources, and make tough calls when supplies run low. Want to keep a sick community member alive with your last meds, or use them on your top fighter? These decisions add real weight. The zombies themselves range from standard walkers to terrifying freaks like ferals and juggernauts. With co-op support, you can bring friends along for the ride. The core loop of expanding your base, customizing your survivors, and braving zombie-infested towns makes State of Decay 2 a strategic and addictive experience. If you want over-the-top action with a side of absurdity, Dead Island 2 delivers in buckets of blood. Set in a zombified version of sunny California, or as they call it, Hell-A, the game offers a vibrant, colorful setting with tons of variety in environments and enemies. Combat is the highlight here. It's visceral, gory, and incredibly satisfying. You'll be smashing, slicing, and burning zombies with an insane array of improvised weapons. The flesh system, yes, that's what it's called, dynamically damages zombie bodies, so every hit feels gruesomely real. Combine that with unique character abilities, elemental weapon mods, and over-the-top finishers, and you've got a playground of carnage. Dead Island 2 doesn't take itself too seriously, and that's part of its charm. If you're looking for a fun, chaotic, and visually stunning zombie game that lets you go wild, this one is an absolute blast. Ready to step inside the apocalypse? The Walking Dead. Saints and Sinners is a VR title that puts you right in the middle of New Orleans during a zombie outbreak. This isn't your typical Walking Dead tie-in. It's one of the most immersive survival horror games out there. Combat is brutal and physical. You'll literally need to push knives through skulls, use both hands to wield weapons, and manage your backpack inventory like it's real life. Choices matter here too. Your actions affect how factions treat you, who lives, and how the story unfolds. Do you help survivors, or use them for your own benefit? The city is divided into dangerous, explorable districts with limited time windows each day. You have to plan your runs carefully. Combine all that with eerie audio, excellent voice acting, and strategic crafting. And you've got one of the most intense and realistic zombie experiences available, assuming you've got the VR gear to handle it. If crafting, building, and surviving wave after wave of undead sounds like your kind of challenge, then 7 Days to Die is the game for you. It's part survival sim, part tower defense, and part sandbox RPG. The premise is simple. Survive as long as you can in a harsh, randomly generated world where every 7 days a massive blood moon horde attacks your base. That means scavenging during the day, building defenses, and praying they hold up at night. The game features deep crafting mechanics, skill trees, loot progression, and base design that actually matters. What's most impressive is the sheer amount of freedom. Want to build a fortress on top of a skyscraper? Go ahead. Dig underground tunnels? Sure. Electrified spike traps and machine gun turrets? You can make those too. It's a survival sandbox with limitless potential and some seriously addictive gameplay. Okay, this one's a bit different. The Forest mixes survival horror and base building in a lush, creepy island teeming with cannibals and mutated humanoids. While not your typical zombies, these creatures are terrifying in their own right, and the game deserves a spot for its tension and depth. You play as a plane crash survivor searching for your son. By day, you scavenge, hunt, and build shelters. by night. Well, things get horrifying. The AI of the cannibals is shockingly smart. They'll observe, retreat, even set ambushes. The underground cave systems are some of the scariest zones in any survival game. There's a deep crafting system, lots of traps to build, and some dark lore to uncover. Plus, with full co-op multiplayer, you can bring friends along for the ride. The forest is brutal, beautiful, and full of moments that will make your skin crawl. If you want survival with a ton of realism, Scum might be the most complex zombie game on the list. This game simulates metabolism, digestion, weight, hydration, and that's just scratching the surface. Set in a massive island prison with PvP and PvE elements, your goal is to survive against other players, zombies, and harsh conditions. The level of detail is insane. You can track nutrition stats down to vitamins and minerals, tailor your skill loadout, and even poop when your stomach gets too full. No joke. The zombies here, called puppets, come in several terrifying forms, and large parts of the map contain bunkers and loot zones guarded by mechs and powerful threats. Scum isn't for everyone, but if you want a hardcore survival sim that rewards patience and smart planning, this game offers a fresh, brutal take on the genre. Finally, we have Days Gone, an emotional open-world adventure that mixes action, stealth, and storytelling. You play as Deacon St. John, a biker-turned-survivor navigating the zombie apocalypse while searching for hope and redemption. The open world is massive, with dynamic weather, a day-night cycle, and unpredictable hordes of zombies called freakers. These things move in packs, hundreds deep, and when they're coming for you, you run or you die. It's one of the few games where a single horde encounter can completely change your approach. Motorcycle travel is a huge part of the game, and you'll need to keep your bike fueled and repaired. The story digs into human relationships, betrayal, and the struggle to survive in a cruel world. While the game had a mixed reception at launch, it's been patched and improved significantly. Now it stands as one of the most heartfelt and cinematic zombie games out there. And there you have it. The top 10 open-world zombie games you must play before you die. Whether you want strategic survival, emotional storytelling, or chaotic action, these games prove the undead genre is more alive than ever. Let us know in the comments which game is your favorite, or if we missed one that absolutely should have made the list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss a bite. Beat. Until next time, stay safe out there, and keep swinging.